Referee is shouting out, giving the instructions to the two captains. We want to see a nice, clean match. This is what these young lads have been training for all year long. This moment. In a few minutes, they'll be in one of the most important games of their young lives. Wish them luck. It'll be number 11 of Dandy Stars to start the kickoff proceedings. All right, and the games have started. Ball immensely set down to the Valencia half. Valencia and the orange bibs. Valencia are just getting intercepted, but regaining possession. Good first time ball. Good first time play by Valencia. And two passes, they're down in Dandy Stars half. Attacking with venom. We just see the ball's put out of touch by Dandy Stars. Valencia to throw it in. A deep throw in, falls right in the box. The overhead kick and a header that just narrowly misses the net. Well, you can definitely see Valencia has been practicing some one-time football, because right there they unlocked the Dandy Stars defense with about 3 passes, and the ball traveled from their half quickly down to the other half. Very entertaining stuff. And Valencia again with a throw-in and some fancy footwork. Running onto, it's going to be a bit of a collision, and I think the ref has seen that the striker has infringed the goalkeeper's area, and a free kick has been awarded. The goalkeeper didn't really settle himself before that kick, and the ball just goes out of touch. Valencia again striking down this right-hand side. Very organized, as I see Valencia keep their shape. Players stay wide, they stay on the touch line, they stay in position. Good touches, and they're still chasing. The ball's being chased in heavy pursuit. Dandy Stars with the throw-in. Valencia. Dandy Stars has collected. We're at midfield having a bit of tug of war here. Valencia and Dandy Stars not really giving an inch. Very, very nice play by the Dandy Stars player. We'll get his name. Ooh, he's got to get back up. The Valencia players are playing on. They're not waiting for the win. A good turn ball, and if he just had another yard, he could have scored, but the goalie was able to close down the space between him and the ball. As you see, Valencia are not waiting for the whistle. Then I don't see the player's name, but there was a player from Dandytown who fell on the ground and seemed to be waiting for the whistle. Valencia seized the opportunity and nearly grabs the reward for it. We can see some trademark sort of running off the ball from Valencia. And Dandytown really haven't had a chance to get a grip of possession in this game. I'll say possession is about 65-35 in Valencia's favor right now. Dandytown just need to settle themselves and play their game, which Valencia's not allowing them to do at the present moment. Dandytown with the throw in. It's shouts of control from the Dandytown players, but it's a pressure situation. Nobody wants to be caught dropping the ball, so to speak. And Dandytown resumes possession. Mr. Brown from Dandytown. And Mr. Brown again. Josiah. Valencia again using their teammates to get themselves out of trouble. So far they've been lucky. Can Dandytown counterattack? Ooh, wow. Well, I'll tell you what, it was just an individual moment of brilliance by this player here who's very, very skilled. Unfortunately, I don't have his name on my sheet. Number 11 from Dandytown, very talented. Just a little individual skill there. And he nearly found the goal. Dandytown with the goal kick. The ball comes down. It's controlled. The same number 11. Again, not easing up. It takes 2 or more Valencia players to stop him, and he still comes up. Very, very, very good player he is. Valencia trying to get some space. And the ball goes out for Dandytown's throw-in. Here we are, the 2012 Kappa Classic. Our chief sponsors, XL, TBI, ACE, Bank of Bermuda Foundation, Butterfield and Vallis, Catlin Underwriting Ambition, Atlantic Medical Insurance, Renaissance Re, Telford Electric, Telecom Bermuda, Fidelity Investments, Bermuda Sports Anti-Doping, Kellogg's Frosted Flakes, Department of Youth, Families and Sports, Spa Water, Corporation of Hamilton, Tokyo Millennium, Orbis Investment Management Limited, Lobster Pot, OU Insurance Limited, Amlin Bermuda, Barrett's Electric Supply Limited, and Zurich International Limited.
And this game is shaping up to be a good game.
Yes.
Great football.
Excellent. Haven't had a goal yet, but all the ingredients are there for a terrific match.
And I know I'll be hearing it from Maceo D of these guys, man. You know, he's one of our, and you'll be commentating with Maceo later today.
Oh, terrific.
Win or lose his game, so you can discuss that with him, the program and what's going on. I'm sure he'll be happy to share what they're doing over there at Valencia.
Yeah, I think that there's definitely some questions that I have to ask for him. And I think Bermuda's probably interested, a fresh club, or a fresh, and we you know, sort of breath of fresh air in football.
Fresh training style.
Yeah, we all know what Valencia have and a reputation they have. So it's very exciting for these players to be with an international or associated with an international soccer giant like Valencia. So I'm sure Bermuda would like to hear some information about that program, and can't wait till that opportunity presents itself.
It looks like they also have a girl playing on for the Dandytown.
Yes,
I'm pretty sure.
Yes, very, very nice. You see her hair is done up very well. I think that's Nia Christopher, I believe. And Valencia with a throw in deep into the half of Dandytown. Ball goes into the box, and the Dandytown player finds a way to clear his lines, out for a goal kick. A corner, I'm sorry.
These Valencia players seem very organized.
I noticed that.
The way how they're organizing their team.
I noticed that, Mr. Woods.
It seems that they each know what their role is and where they're supposed to be.
Totally.
I know the coach threatens that make sure you're in your position, or it probably comes from, you know, the training that they do over at Soldiers Field there. Indeed.
Well, I do know one thing. They have a very, very good grass, and the field's very, very well maintained. Probably the best maintained field for a school in Bermuda, maybe other than Cedar Bridge, having access to the sports stadium. But what that good grass does allow you to do, I was watching some football yesterday, and saying it allows you to have the quick passing, you know. And so if you're trying to play that type of attractive brand of football, you have to have the facilities to support it. And we see Valencia have come out and have so far done their club and their team very proud.
I guess a good field would, you know, give more accuracy to the passes. It's not hitting a road bump here,
exactly.
A valley here.
Exactly.
You know, it's getting where it needs to go to.
Exactly.
Very predictable.
Indeed. Look, little something from the training grounds. A short corner is played out, and just as he was trying to take a shot, he got closed down by Dandy Stars. Very good defense, very good. They cleared their lines. Now they have an infringement, have a chance to go on the attack, Valencia. I'm sorry, Dandytown. The goalkeeper sends the ball forward.
And the coaches for Dandytown, Damon Smith, Ricky Mallory. And the coaches for Valencia Blue, we have Maceo Deal and Edward Redmond.
So those will be the most 4 nervous gentlemen at this present time, knowing that their players are so close to the final, but there's nothing they can do about it. They have to trust in their teachings. Very, very interesting being a coach, because you feel like you do have all the answers, and you know what you want your club to do, but physically you can't get out there and do it. This ball finds itself to a Valencia player.
That could have been a dangerous ball if he had got his foot to the end of that ball.
I think so. I'm noticing a real cagey affair. And the ref has seemed to give Valencia a free kick. I didn't understand that one, which is sometimes the occasion when it comes to ref and their decisions.
Andrew Bascom over there looking on because he heads up that program over there.
He's a legend of football, Mr. Bascom. I never got the pleasure of watching him, but he's definitely left an impression on anyone who's seen him. And they'll give you a quick story about him if you ask. Supposed to have been a nuisance to defenders, I believe.
He's really passionate about the game as well. If you ever talk to him, I mean, this game is like life to him. The way how he talks about it and where the players need to be. You know, it's amazing when you talk to him. If you ever get a chance to interview him or talk to him, you'll be amazed at how he looks at the game and the passion that he has for it.
Yeah, Mr. Bascom was a coach that every off-season is sought after, isn't he? If a team is trying to elevate themselves, I'm sure his fan rings off the hook in the off-season, isn't it?
I mean, he did go up with Robin Hood.
Yeah,
you know,
totally.
I guess they're staying up this season. If I stand to be corrected, but I believe they've safely been able to remain into the Premier
Division. Yes, yes.
Into next year's season.
Yes, I've heard some good results of Robin Hood, surprising teams in their first year in the Premier League, and it's not easy coming from commercial league to the Premier League. So
staying there.
So
at least they got another season, another opportunity to develop, and maybe give some teams some trouble, because they gave a few teams trouble this season. Just wasn't able to connect on a few goals for a few of the games that we actually went out there and filmed.
Oh, terrific. You see Valencia sporting their orange bibs, only because Dandy Stars and Valencia both don white tops, so the bibs allow some distinction between the two teams. And Valencia keeping 3 back, being very organized defensively. I can't remember, I think there was one shot by Dandy Town so far this half, but it seems that Valencia are really knocking on the door. They've been denied, they've come close, but it's all to play for in the second half.
Yeah, and I think something's going to happen in the second half.
Yeah.
The coaches right now, I'm sure, are going to tell these teams, look, do you guys want to win this game? We prefer not to go to penalty kicks. For sure. Let's do what we need to do. Let's put the ball in the back of the net.
For sure. Very interesting halftime talks will be going on right at this moment. And the sun is just broken to shine some light on the proceedings. And how lucky we are. Thanks to, once again, our sponsors, XL, Catlin, Underwriting Ambition, Butterfield Vallis, Renaissance Re, Ace, TBI International, Kellogg's Cornflakes, and many others, bringing the Bermuda Sports Network together to host this lovely event so y'all can view it via cable channel 82.
Cable channel 82. And look what's happening now. We see Maceo Dealer there. These guys are back on the field. They know what they have to do.
Yes, Valencia's already
back in position.
They're already back in position. So I've seen this tactic used in the Premier League, and I say they use it to intimidate the other team. So Dandy Town, matter of fact, responding with their own.
They're getting another chance.
Yes,
they're trying to get themselves some energy.
Yes.
Get revved up.
Yes.
See if they can score this goal.
So they're just breaking a little huddle there, a little spirit chanting, building up the energy and for the second half.